Happy Monday, my friends. Let's get a little bit more light on the subject here. Set you down. Alrighty, it is Monday morning today, and let me tell you what, you guys, my goal for the week is hydration. Last week, I was not very well hydrated. I have 2 of these water bottles as part of my daily self-care habits, and I totally just disregarded it. I just didn't want to do it last week. First of all, there's no shame in that. Like, this is a self-judgment free zone, even when we don't do the things that we know are gonna make us feel better. But let me tell you what, this week, I am wanting to make sure I hit my goal. Why? Because it's gonna help me feel better. And in this video, I thought we would kind of explore a new way, a new reason to stay hydrated. So often you hear of things like digestion or skin. But have you ever thought about the link between dehydration and anxiety? Because let me tell you what, that is something that I definitely felt last week. My coffee is gonna go off. Let's talk about coffee for a hot sec. Let me go grab that. This cup is very hot. Okay, so I hate drinking plain water. Absolutely hate it. And I can guzzle coffee like it's nobody's business. It's so tasty to me. Warmth, comforting, love it. And looking back on last week, I made a lot of decaf coffee for kind of like that warm comfort. It was just a cold, rainy week. Anywho, I digress. When it comes to coffee and pop or soda, whatever you call it, I'm from the Midwest, we call it pop. It's not that that stuff doesn't count towards your hydration goals or your hydration needs. It's just that it's probably gonna make your body feel a little bit differently than drinking like water does. And that's definitely something that I feel. So we're gonna get back on our 2 of these a day goal. I do also have some like sparkling water and stuff like that, but we're gonna start this off today. So I brought my little, like I said, hate plain water. We have a whole little canister here, and my coffee was about to go off. Now my air fryer is gonna go off just to make it fun. So I think we're gonna go with mermaid. You guys have seen these a million times. I get them from Walmart. They have literally like mermaid, unicorn, peach candy ring, and cotton candy I think is the other one. Mermaid tastes like kind of like tropical-y. Okay, my cottage cheese toast is gonna go off, so let's mix this up and grab that. Got our toast, we've got a lot of beverages here right now, a lot of liquids. So much better than plain water. Today's Monday, you guys know, filming day today, so I'm going to get that done. I'll loop back with you later in the day. You guys are gonna keep me accountable for my hydration goals. And then, like I said in this video, I also wanna chat about the link between dehydration and anxiety, because there's actually like a physiological mechanism. There's a few of them. So I just thought it was really interesting. So we're gonna share that. Second one's going down. Friends, welcome back to the podcast. We actually got a lot of personal questions. I'm really excited for this episode. So I just recorded 2 fun podcast episodes. The first one was just like a fun Q&A. I asked you guys on Instagram to send me some of your personal questions. So that was just a fun episode. And then I did one on eating at night. That was our listener Q&A for the day. So I will link both of those in the description if you have not listened to this week's. Be sure to do so. They're both real fun ones. But let's get into 5 reasons why actually being dehydrated can worsen anxiety. Why you guys are all probably watching this video in the first place. You're like, Colleen, get on with it. Okay. Reason number 1, it actually physically stresses your body out. So when you're low on water, it can actually kick your body into stress mode. Increases your heart rate, your blood pressure can change, and your body actually starts acting like it's under a threat. And that physical stress makes it easier and more likely to have you feel that mental stress and that anxiety. Reason number 2, it actually messes with your brain chemistry, which is wild. So your body actually needs water to make those mood regulating chemicals, serotonin, GABA, and without enough water, your calming neurotransmitters dip and anxiety can spike. It's kind of like your brain's natural like chill out response kind of stops working efficiently. Number 3, your stress hormones go up. Dehydration can trigger the release of cortisol. This is your body's main stress hormone, and more cortisol equals more tension and more irritability and more anxiety. Number 4, electrolyte imbalances. Dehydration can throw off things like sodium, magnesium, potassium, which are super important for nerve function and mood. And when these are off, both your brain and your body can feel out of whack. Reason number 5, this one sounds scary, but blood flow to your brain can actually drop. When you're dehydrated, your blood volume goes down, which can mean less oxygen and nutrients get to your brain. And that can make it harder to think clearly, rationally, or stay emotionally balanced. And that pesky anxiety loves to sneak in when we are feeling a little foggy or overwhelmed. Yeah. So if you have been like me and feel like, oh my gosh, I feel like extra on edge or anxious when you're dehydrated, it might not just be the extra coffee that you have been drinking making you feel jittery. It could be actual lack of hydration, which is why I've really made it a goal this week to drink my water. I gotta say, not to toot my own horn yesterday, but toot toot, I drank 3. Crushed my goal. Still on number 1 for the day today. Went with cotton candy flavor this time. Gotta be honest, drinking water, even with the flavorings, that's not something I like to do. But again, that's not what having no food rules is all about, is that kind of like instant thought. I actually talked about this a lot on the podcast today. Sometimes it's zooming out and being like, what is gonna make me feel my best? Not necessarily in the moment, but what's in my best interest? What is an act of self-care? And for me, that is drinking water. Okay, I'm going to go edit the podcast, get that up, and then I will catch back up with you guys later. All right, guys, it is Wednesday today. I'm thirsty. It's like 11 o'clock. I haven't made too much of a dent in my water bottle. Some days you crush it. Like that one day I had 3, did I tell you guys that? I can't remember. I had 3 water bottles one day. Yesterday it took me till after dinner to finish 2. Today I'm feeling real thirsty right now. Just crushed that one. It's gonna ebb and flow. And it is also important to note that hydration doesn't just come from drinking water. So actually about 20% of our hydration needs can come from food. And when I'm filming this video right now, it is springtime and produce is coming in season. Zucchini, I had some delicious strawberries. A lot of those produce can have a lot of hydration in them. Smoothies can have hydration in them. So it's not all just drinking water. That can be a great form of hydration and to help supplement that, but it's not the only way we can hydrate. If you're wondering how much water do I actually need in a day, when we take the about 20% that we get from foods, women will need about 9 cups of water per day and men will need about 12 and a half. Now that can just serve as a starting point. If you are going to set a hydration goal, my recommendation for that would be to just take where you're at right now and maybe try for a little bit more. So for example, if you are are currently barely drinking water, I wouldn't recommend necessarily saying I'm gonna drink 5 giant water bottles a day, right? Maybe we just start with 1 water bottle, or I'm gonna start with 1 glass of water in the morning or in the afternoon. Make sure that as you're setting goals, they are small and achievable. My goal to start, like I said, I hate drinking water. I started with, I just want to drink 1 water bottle a day. Then I realized, wow, I feel so much better now that I'm a little bit more hydrated. I was like, let me see how 2 feels, and 2 felt better. Now, I think I'm good with 2. I don't want to make 3 my daily goal because that just feels like too much, and I don't know that unless I'm that thirsty, I'm gonna feel better from that. So play around with setting a water goal if you want to, or how much is gonna feel good to you. But I think that's one of my biggest recommendations is if you're watching this video and you're like, okay, I think I wanna make hydration a focus, set a small attainable goal. And you can use a tool to help you stay accountable. Like I said, I use an app for all of my self-care, all of my health and wellness related things, and I can create my own daily habits list there. I'll link it in the description. There's a free 7-day trial. You can download it and give it a go too. There's lots of other tools and resources in there for lots of health and wellness things, but you can also set reminders in there to check in with yourself throughout the day. But you can do this however it looks like for you. Some people like pen and paper. That's okay too. I prefer something that gives me reminders and keeps me accountable. Hydration, guys, it's such a simple thing, but it's so important for so many reasons. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you found it helpful or insightful, and maybe I'll give you a boost to make hydration a focus for you too. So thank you so much for tuning into another video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to give the video a thumbs up, leave a comment with any of your thoughts. If you have any other ways that you like drinking water for this water hater here, whether it's specific like mix-ins or anything like that, please, please, please also leave a comment. I am always looking for new ways to make drinking water enjoyable. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, guys, be sure to do that. Hit the little bell to be notified every time a new video is uploaded so that you never miss a thing. For all of the non-judgmental, non-diet health and wellness chat so you can feel your best inside and out. And with that, I will see you guys in the next video. See you later.